It's 1-800-LAW-1010, 1-800-LAW-1010.com. Paul Harding from Martin Harding Mazzotti on the horn.
Morning, Paul.
Hey, good morning, guys.
So if my kid is a jerk and a bully at school, and I think I have a 50% chance of that happening, North, can I go to jail? Can I go to jail for my son's sins?
Well, so what's happening with this bullying, of course, we hear about it all the time, and it's significant. We've seen lots of just horrible things play out as a result thereof. But in Buffalo, there's a town that decided to do a town ordinance that said there could be a fine up to $250, up to 15 days in jail.
See?
If
I told you it was jail.
Jail?
Son,
Jail.
but
ahead, Paul.
if he does it 2 times in 90 days. So you got one shot to clean him up. After that, you could be found liable of this town ordinance.
That can't hold up in court.
If it's a town ordinance, though, I mean, you probably bring it to a higher court.
So the whole constitutionality piece, has not been examined. They passed it. This is, although new for New York, I did kind of take a look, and around the country there are some similar laws popping up, and it's about accountability for parents to sort of kind of take a watchful eye. They're on notice. Their kid did some bullying. What are they going to do?
How many decades retroactively does this go? Because Eugene Weatherspoon made a lot of fun of me on the bus down in North Carolina in 6th grade.
It's moving forward, so Weatherspoon's off the hook.
Oh,
but
damn.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what if I'm divorced, separated from my wife, she has sole custody, and she tells my son to be a jerk and bully some people, and who goes to jail? The parent that lives with the kid, or just any parent?
Great question.
The custodial parent, and then you can say you've had outside influences. What they're saying is it's not just the bullying. They're saying if you violate city ordinances, but if your kid is violating constantly city ordinances, curfew, for example, these other things, this is just one of them. But it's a great argument. How do you control your kid exactly when he's in school, and what defines bullying?
Like Eugene would bring moonshine from his dad's still onto the bus. He's 7th graders, and everybody would get a little, and he would force me to drink it. He'd force me. He's like, "You got to try it, you big jerk."
That's bullying.
And so I would try it. It was horrible, but retroactively.
Well, moving forward, Paul said.
But
it's
any kind of bullying, like from hitting to making fun of people, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, cyberbullying, which is, certainly didn't exist back in the day. But that's really, some of the stuff that happened, moonshine on a bus, can you imagine what happened
my first band name.
That's amazing. All right, it's real quickly, Paul, we're not surprised to see the first lawsuit get filed against Mandalay Bay in Vegas on behalf of one of the victims. That's not a surprise to us, right?
Well, I guess how soon it happened is a surprise. And then, of course, really, their chance of success here. I don't know what the facts are, what they're alleging, but my gosh, I don't know if they're going to have any success at all.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're going to pay these claims just to kind of make them go away, I don't know. But I guess I was surprised at how quickly that this happened.
What about freedom of information stuff, like that kind of lawsuit? Isn't there like a cut and dry amount of days that they're supposed to give that stuff to the press?
It's true. Yep. And after that, you can file a suit, and there's actual monetary damages for doing so. That usually stimulates the information coming. But they can allege, look, it's so voluminous, we can't get it out in time.
Right.
So there are ways that they can protect themselves.
I'll have to look into it maybe for next week. But what I saw was that part of the reason why they filed that first lawsuit so quickly was because they want to know about the 6 minutes from when the security guard was shot to when the first shots were fired among the crowd, and maybe the hotel security dropped the ball to notify police.
Right.
I think that's what they're looking for.
What was going on in those 6 minutes?
Thank
you, Paul. Yeah. We really appreciate it, man. We'll handle that stuff.
Okay.
Because we don't want your name on any of that stuff.
Paul Harding from Martin Harding and Mazzotti, 1-800-LAW-1010 and 1-800-LAW-1010.com. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Quinn and Cantera, mornings on PYX 106.